Alright, let's continue VTM Swansong. I'm not sure what the LEG is down there. Alicia, MM, and Caleb, I guess.
No news from anyone.
Do you think they're...
Now's not the time to be thinking about that.
We're not the only ones freaking out. Look around.
Exactly. We've got to keep our wits about us.
God is supposed to be getting somebody to feed on. I gotta talk first, right?
Do you want us to... do you need me?
Okay.
Hi.
I'll stay here.
Gimp looking guy. Okay. Which one of these ones will actually talk to me?
Follow me.
Yes, ma'am.
Or maybe I just had to see that first. I just messed that up by moving. She's not gonna go in now. Yeah, that's definitely. She's got some discipline to squat like that. Yes, that's funny.
Do you want us to... do you need me?
Did you need something?
Okay.
Can I help you?
Good evening.
I wonder, because I messed that up, am I not going to be able to like advance now? Because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to talk to them and get them to move.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm a little out of it.
Good evening.
That's, I guess... Yeah, that's definitely gonna...
Do
that
you need
sucks.
me?
Come on.
Oh,
It won't take
I guess
long.
that's what I was supposed to do.
Yes.
Wasn't very clear on how to do that. Chomp. Control the amount of blood you take. Press and hold the button to increase the amount of hunger eliminated. If you do not press the button, or if you do not release it before the bar is full, the prey will die drained of its blood. A killing prey will increase suspicion. Mortals will be on their guards. F. Okay. So I guess you can get up to 6 without killing. Maybe it'll vary per person. Experience bonus for disciplines. Emotionally charged. Have a resonance you will earn after feeding. For the corresponding discipline. Okay, so only the last one is saved.
Absolutely divine.
All right, Jay. Where are you hiding?
So it's marking that I've used one of the
I
safe
know
zones.
that voice.
Vibrant youth population.
They must have been busy with the police and all.
They make a lot of noise, but life always finds a way. At night, mostly. At clandestine parties, safe from their batons.
We're all gonna die.
Those young people just want to have fun, and they're
Victoria!
My little Rose.
It's been so long.
An eternity, you mean. And yet, look at you, as splendid as always.
I've learned from the best.
Victoria.
Adorable. How are you? This is a rather depressing night for a reunion.
Turn around.
What about you? You chose a bad time to visit us.
Oh, don't remind me. To think I was so happy to return to Boston after so many years. Ugh, the trip was to be amazing.
Hey, the night's still young. It might be nothing at all.
You're right. Everyone is so tense. It's starting to rub off on me. I hear business is going well for you. Your Black Rattlers are making quite the splash. You
What?
can be proud of everything you've accomplished, darling. Your name is on everyone's lips.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. I'm really happy to see you again. I wish I had more time to talk.
Is there something stopping you?
You could say that. One of my acquaintances is in hot water with Miss Iverson.
Hot water.
I need to help her.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice then. Don't waste your energy helping others. Let others handle their own problems. Their mistakes aren't your business.
So she's not going to be reliable.
Journey is someone I can trust. I can't let her down now.
Is Journey a prince?
No.
Then her opinion doesn't matter. The only individuals who should matter to you are royalty. The rest, they're just for decoration.
Thanks for the advice, Victoria. You've helped put things into perspective.
It's only natural. I'll always be here for you, darling. And I hope the feeling is mutual.
You know it is.
Wonderful. I'm relieved to see that despite the travails of time and distance, our friendship is still intact.
What are you doing in town anyways? The last time I heard about Victoria Ash, she'd just gotten back to Atlanta.
You know I
Atlanta.
never stay in one place for long. But to answer your question, I came to do business.
For the agreement, I'm guessing.
You guessed right. I'd hoped to meet up with one of my associates tonight, a warlock I'd sent to Hartford. Unfortunately, he still hasn't made his appearance.
He might still come. The night's not over yet.
Oh, you're refreshingly naive. We'll see.
So she's talking about how we're actually friends, but she's also made it pretty clear that she doesn't believe in helping people, so I don't really think that she's going to be a very reliable person and probably not worth investing a lot of resources into, if you even can. Opponent has a 10% chance to focus. Success is already low. I'll use 3. My problem is if she does focus, then it goes down. Man, why does it go straight from 4 to 6? I definitely don't want to use 6. That's a whole lot. Let's try using 4, because I feel like if I do 3, there's a very real chance I'll just not get it.
What did you hope your emissary would do? Double-cross Iverson?
Oh, please, MM. I'm just curious, that's all.
Diplomats are rarely sent out without good reason. If
That's
you
true.
sent someone, then there was something in it for you.
Fine, guilty as charged. I'm very interested in your prince's project. I'd like to transpose it to Atlanta. I contacted the Warlocks to try and learn more. I was actually surprised that Deneb agreed to cooperate with Kindred outside his chantry.
Deneb?
Hartford's regent. I understood that he was the one Hazel was in negotiations with.
Are they really that wary of outsiders?
Warlocks are naturally suspicious of other families, but Osborne? He's unique. Paranoid, eccentric, and highly intelligent. The type of man you can't manipulate.
You seem to know him pretty
And
well.
also, he's the Green Goblin.
Well enough to know not to trust him.
So the Green Goblin is the leader of the Warlocks, so I have to keep that in mind too.
I imagine you received the alert as well.
Yes, I was with your prince when the message was sent.
Do you have any idea who triggered it?
Alas, I have no idea. Iverson didn't care to share that with me. She knows how to control information.
I'm not even sure she knows herself.
She's going to need answers. I doubt her subjects will wait much longer.
Knowing this game, probably to a woman.
I've heard rumors about you. Something about a wedding?
Oh yes, my wedding to Tigurius. It was fabulous. We had a
What kind of name is
spectacular
that?
celebration.
It's like a name out of Game of Thrones. I don't even know if that's a man or a woman.
I think congratulations are in order.
Oh, do you? It's a political marriage. Nothing more. Our family needed it.
You did it for the cam?
You seem surprised to hear it. You may not have noticed, but the Camarilla has lost some of its luster since the Anceli left. Our survival depends on our ability to make compromises.
She's got weird looking eyes, the other lady.
You knew Boston when it was a Malkavian city. What do you think about the court now?
Iverson has successfully made her mark. It can't have been easy, with Quentin's grip on the city.
Boston was on the brink of chaos when Hazel took over. I don't always agree with her methods, but she gets the job done.
She knows what she wants. I respect that. Our family needs more leaders like her. That would be a welcome change from our usual weather vanes.
Okay, guess that's it from her.
I'm sorry, but I've gotta go.
I understand. Duty calls, but before you leave, I have a favor to ask you. I mentioned my emissary earlier. If you hear anything about him, please let me know when you get back, would you?
I thought I was only supposed to focus on my prince. Have you had a change of heart?
Huh. You're using my own words against me? It's a big favor. I'm aware of that. But I'm a loyal friend, and powerful too. If you can do this for me, I'll owe you one.
Fine. I'll let you know if I learn anything.
Ah, thanks, MM. I hope I'll see you again soon, darling. If you need anything, I'll be right here.
Thanks, Victoria. See you later.
+1, focus, resolve, grit, back, and I spent 4, so it really only
Ma'am.
costed 3.
What?
Nothing there. Oh, is this the room? Okay,
I know that perfume.
so I guess it
Jay.
resolved.
That's Jay's scarf.
1 aspects enhances the senses. Okie doke. I didn't think of Malkavian's not really the way I'm used to pronouncing that. I'm used to it being Malkavian. But Camarilla. You know, have to try and get used to not having the bloodlines pronunciations. Is there anything more to say?
Can I help you?
Do you still work for April?
Well, aren't you rude? My loyalty is with the court.
Seems like Bosley's leading you around by the nose, though.
She's got some extra responsibilities, sure, but that's it. I have my own agenda.
Mm-hmm. I'm not surprised.
I don't remember which one April was. The redhead?
I've got to talk to Jay. You haven't seen her, have you?
No, you should ask April.
It's a good idea. Thanks for the advice.
Okay.
I've got stuff to do. See you later.
What was the control to go into like the codex tab? What else were we looking? What was the city? Codex. What would people be under? Okay. Austin? There we go. Oh, right. She's the Uncle Ruckus looking one. That's not the Green Goblin at all. They lied to me. That doesn't match up. That's backwards. What about the chunky lady I'm looking for? She's 8th generation. She's quite a bit ahead of one of these other ones. 10th? But she's even ahead of her. She got a manly stance for standing around. So she is the highest generation vampire here. So, I guess that's something to keep in mind if I do want to help her. She's the highest gen vampire. Oh, okay.
Where did you go, Jay?
Through here? No, I can't go that way. Oh, I had to do it for that guy to move. Should I talk to Dijon Mustard? I don't know if he has anything new to say.
I'm sorry about before. I'm just a little edgy tonight.
I know. This isn't the first time we've gotten in a fight over nothing. Your child, Imani. She was there. Still no news?
No. Radio silence.
And Hazel refuses to talk to me.
I spent months kowtowing to those Hartford assholes for this agreement. If she has the info, now's not the time to hold it back.
These Hartford guys. How well do you know them?
Well enough. I won't let things end like that.
You told me you knew the Hartford Warlocks well.
Yeah, some of them.
I was in touch with their representative, Deneb. He was supposed to replace me on the council.
You're leaving us?
Not really. It's part of the agreement with the Chantry. Deneb and I were supposed to switch places.
Why was Hazel doing business with them?
She had plans for the blood market in the region. We were meant to be in charge of supplying high-quality blood. They were supposed to take care of stabilizing it, or try at least.
That's nuts. Has anyone ever tried it before?
Never. That's why I'm worried. I don't give a shit about Hartford, but this project is really important.
I understand.
Does stabilizing it do? Does it just make it last a really long time or something?
Well, I'll leave you to it. I've got to find Jay.
If I see Journey, I'll tell her you're looking for her.
He probably didn't know anything anyway.
Just waiting. It's unbearable.
I have to be careful about clicking the wrong thing, though. Alright, so this way.
Underwood and Fang. Bazori's ears must be burning.
Is there any, what if I do go this way?
Took the elevator to get here.
Oops. So it does loop back around that way. How could I listen somehow?
Keltum and Lazarus. I smell gossip.
What? Oh, get all turned around.
This can't be happening.
I swear, she was standing there, playing me for a sucker, pretending she just happened to be in the archives.
And what did you say to her?
I played dumb. I said, "As you like, Miss Abigail Naomi," and I left.
What did she take?
A page from a file about an old party that she tore out.
But
Everything's
why
gonna be
would
fine.
she need that? Why now?
Down.
I wonder.
Oh, that's the one that was in that one room, right? The boy haircut. She's not listed here, but I think that was her.
I hope he's all right.
Hey, Fang.
Good evening, Miss Lewis.
Call me a ma'am, please. Did you come with Caleb?
Yes, but he's so very busy.
You didn't happen to see Journey, did you?
I'm sorry. I don't know everyone's names yet.
Oh, what? Because we all look alike. Okay, so this is her office.
I hope you didn't forget anything, Jay.
Food for vessels and servants, so yeah, that was that lady back in the other place. Grunge is pretty dead, bro. Picture.
Is it Kala Saw? Jay always got along well with her sire. Lucky bitch.
Okay. What did I just take? Business cards. Guest list. Iverson, I don't know, Coates, Underwood, Jory, McAndrews, that was a guy gossiping over there, Dunham, Dijon, Mustard, Lato, got Emperor Lato, Nobazori, Villanueva and Lato, okay. Some of these I don't know. a lot of them. Sigurd's daughter. Wow, that's a mouthful of Norwegian. Harry Osborne. A bunch of people I don't know. Okay. Staff. April Abigail Lazarus. Journey Kelton. I don't know if I've seen Kelton. Frank James, Tian Wu. Molly Cottrell. Okay, I don't think I've heard much about any of these people at the bottom. Like, after Journey, that is. So I just leaf through, yeah. Not the computer. Consult. Wait, I can just get the messages anyway. From Shara to me, maintain your order. Has to have retainers to arrive before sunset for more discretion. I'm still waiting for that paper. Okay. There's a big gap in between those, or not like huge, but a gap.
Her last message to Abigail.
Page 3 should be, so that's probably what she tore out. 1998, that's a long time ago.
The file. I wonder where they put it. That could be of interest to me. Is it Kala
I was thinking maybe it would be in the picture
got
frame.
along well with her sire. Lucky bitch.
Secretary of Kelton. Well, that's not Kelton, or I guess the lady is, right? Maybe Lazarus is. If I just go in.
It's locked.
It's locked, okay. Abigail, so... Does everyone have a drafting table? No.
I've gotta hurry. I'm not supposed to be here.
Well, don't worry about it. I don't have education.
This page was torn out.
I need your help.
Battery's dead. Battery's dead.
Really? I can't just, like, take it? Hilda, that was the redhead, right? That didn't... Oh, okay, I see. So is this the most recent one? From... Where are you? I'm looking for you everywhere. Code red. Domain Administration Annual Financial Report. Last year. Oh, this is long. J. Moore's Annual Audit of the Finances. Data provided by our wealth manager because the accounting year was balanced. Any substantial profit in part by the investments made in the development of the Red Salons, namely development and expansion of the Red Salon on Cellar Street, owned by Richard Dunham, purchase of lab equipment, refrigerated cabinets, decoration, and expansion of the bar area, investment in Dunham's research, external laboratory expenses, specific mortal test subjects. Thaumaturgy research, pre-unification agreements. J. Moore's protection be maintained for the coming year. J. Moore's recommendations for 2019 expansion of real estate portfolio. 30 owners to stagger the acquisition throughout the year. Investment of $60 million with an actual value of $82 million. Underwood to manage the financial aspects. That might be sketchy. Seems a little sketchy. Continue funding of Hartford thaumaturgy research. The subject, Mr. J. Moore recommends the unification with the Hartford to the research be located to Boston. That makes sense. Yeah, so is that lady. Okay, I guess there's not much else I can do in there. Lazarus. List of all the libraries. Provincetown Library, old books on the First Kindred. Boston Public Library, unexplored archives. Taunton Library, works forbidden to the public, undetermined nature. Jefferson Library, some very rare thaumaturgical archives. Access is risky. Unexplored archives in Woburn, Cambridge, 2 ancient tomes on the history of the venture. So he's doing research, I think. Ooh.
Boston, Boston, Boston. Lazarus knows all of the city's secrets.
What's this?
That must be the card they used to open the archives.
Okay, I can use that. Ooh.
These books are gorgeous. Lazarus must have paid a fortune for them.
Guess that's about it. So journey. That one's locked. I did those two, so nothing. That's the archives, which should probably be our next step, but let's see if there's anything else down here. Okay, so Uncle Ruckus is in there.
Oh, you again. What do you want?
Nice office. Want to just let me in your office?
Bosley's looking for answers.
Nothing much. I don't know if I used your computer. Wanted to say how much progress Journey has made in organizing the opening night of the Red Salon. Stopped by for a surprise visit last night to check the quality of services, and you did not disappoint. Please don't embarrass us in front of Hartford. From Beryl Underwood. That was January, so it's been a little bit since then, so the Red Salon's been fairly newly opened. To group. Most important guests will arrive late. Be ready by 9. Let's see.
What a nightmare.
No excessive drunkenness. Impeccable cleanliness everywhere all the time. Make sure everyone is comfortable. Make sure that no one is bored while waiting for Miss Iverson and Harry Osborne to arrive. Scheduled for 11:30.
Hazel's gonna want answers.
That was recent, okay.
What a nightmare.
Unification. Okay. Private audience with somebody. Meet with Underwood, meet with Dunham. Security review. You read speech to Primogen Council.
What a disaster.
Nothing else. Alright, Ruckus, do you have anything to say?
April, have you seen Jay anywhere?
You can't let her out of your sight for 2 seconds.
The prince sent me to get her.
I can't discuss that with you.
Are they close? No chance. Can't even try, but that would probably be difficult.
You can tell me. My lips are sealed.
The only way I can make sure you don't talk is to keep my own lips sealed.
It's actually true.
Not that I think in a million years this is what happened, but what if Jay messed up somehow? What would happen to her?
Depends on the mistake. And how bad the consequences were. At best, the prince will be mad. At worst,
destruction?
Yeah. There's a good chance of that.
Couldn't get much out of that.
Fine. I won't insist. If you see her, tell her I'm looking for her.
Yeah, sure.
What attitude? It's a good thing I was careful earlier.
I don't know if it's ever gonna come up, but what's with all the gold shit on her? What is that? Can't use her elevator. Where's this? Oh. Kinda like that ceiling. It's cool. Statues. Was I in here? This is the prince, right? No, it's the redhead.
Good evening, miss.
Can't go past him. Oh, locked? Okay. Maybe the prince was in there. I feel like I was in here. Plasma.
Oh, great. My shadow.
What are these tomes about?
Notes from the Convention of Thorns.
Tremere symbol, I think.
A book about alchemy? That's a weird thing to keep.
I wonder what my education would have done. Oof, on the London court. There are 200 vampires living in the greater London area. Kindred who were not registered with the London court were fair game for the Scourge and other bounty hunters who could practice diablerie. Really. This practice often deterred newcomers as it had come to involve even the upper echelons of London Camarilla. Indeed, Queen Anne herself was a practitioner of diablerie. And for a long time, she took every opportunity to claim the blood of undesirables. Well, that makes you more powerful. 2008. There's bound to be a pretty decent time difference there.
Why is he keeping us at arm's length like this?
Bodies that temporarily appeared dead at the same time. The same report was made by a team in charge of human trafficking. In case new anatomicals for suspects were referred to as infected. I believe today that this information, which is most recent in our possession, has been cross-checked by several structures in the country, but must not have been taken seriously by Queen Anne. London fell the following year, as did Vienna. Nothing more was heard of them overnight. There are no kindred left to tell us what happened. Communications have been cut off since then, as they are too risky. Yeah, they probably get hunted. How about the other side? except from the history of the Boston Camarilla. First kindred in Boston was Madeline Coventry, Tremere elder from Winchester Chantry, in 1635. Shortly after that, Blue Buds settled in the city, ruled the entire Massachusetts colony, after driving out thaumaturges. Russia, Gangrel, and Malkav families took control of the city during the American Revolution in 1783.
I'm tired of waiting.
Let's see, Tremere returned to the city, created Boston Chantry. The Sabbat, active in Maine, began to attack Camarilla settlements throughout the Boston area. Tremere, Chantries of Boston and Salem competed for dominance for almost half a century, before Salem was overtaken by the Sabbat in 1831. Children of Malkav took advantage of the turmoil and seized power in 1825. So the Sabbat were still in a threat. Quentin King became prince of the city until his death in 2014. He had a pretty long reign, almost 200 years. Having supposedly given in to the beckoning, Quentin King had to contend with the machinations of the Sabbat, the powerful Giovanni in Boston, and British settlers who vied for his position. More than a century of secret alliances were forged to pit one group against the other to eventually defeat them by tearing each other apart. The prince kept the Sabbat horde at bay, in part by accepting the British support of William Biltmore. A number of American vampires who were unhappy with the British presence created the Kindred of Liberty to oppose colonization. And in Hartford and New Haven, resistance was organized under the name of the Gemini League. The beckoning freed the city from British influence as well as from the control of the children of Malkov. But perhaps the fact that London had not been responding for several years was a reason for the British withdrawal. In any case, Miss Hazel Iverson, a member of the Kindred of Liberty, KOL, naturally rose to the head of the domain, restoring Boston to its former glory, long tarnished by her predecessor's collaboration with London. Boston was once again American, strong and free. Okay. So she's pretty new compared to the previous guy.
Annals on the First Inquisition. How morbid.
Treatise on thaumaturgy. Blood sorcery combines vitae and mortal sorcery. There are no known limits to the types of rituals created by the Tremere or their fields of applications. We'll focus here on different branches of science, which is not exhaustive because few can testify to the secrets of the blood witches. The path of blood, where the powers of vitae can be manipulated, and the ritual where thaumaturgical formulas with innumerable effects are invented and jealously guarded.
I wish I was outside instead of being cooped up in here.
I don't know if Boston looks this nice anymore.
So, what exactly did Hazel want with you?
Is it important enough to use focus here? Probably not.
She asked me to go and fetch Journey.
Ah.
Is that it?
So, you think this is gonna get ugly too?
How is Hazel?
She asked a lot of questions. She was a little paranoid.
She's losing her grip. Be careful.
Why are you telling me this?
This is the first time you've ever been involved in a court intrigue. Up until this instant, I've handled things for you.
And that was fine by me.
If the prince is under pressure, choose your words carefully.
I hate the court. I've gotta go. I've got stuff to do.
Be careful.
Okay, not much from that. But I don't know, this didn't seem like... That didn't look like a comfortable chair at all. This didn't seem like her room, because her room's listed over here.
Nope. Can't go through there. It's locked.
Let's go to the archives first, because I feel like that's probably the intended order. Which, this way? Is this? This is to just leave. I can't go that way, alright. Okay, plus side. Is it? April's not through here, is it? No. Oh, there they are. Dear all, please don't forget if you have any issues, contact Lazarus, not me. Okay.
They can't hurt me.
I got a key. Oh, I could have wasted points on it if I had tech.
Jay, what were you doing in the archives?
That's a lot of shit. Conveniently colored. Let's read first.
A file about a party from a few years ago. It's the one Journey asked Abigail to look at. A file about a party from a few years ago. It's the one Journey asked Abigail to look at.
So, 1998, Winter Solstice Party. Your esteemed Prince of Boston, Quentin King, does you the distinct honor of inviting you to Winter Solstice celebration at his home, inspired by pagan masquerades. Please come accompanied and above all masked. You will be able to pledge your respects and all allegiance to your revered prince throughout the longest night of the year. Expected at 7:30. Refusal is not an option. Safety of N+1s is not guaranteed. N+1. I don't know what that is.
Here's the connection between Journey's email and the page that was torn out at Abigail's. Journey asked Abigail to meet her in an alcove at the bar. Abigail, I have to find Abigail.
Okay, before she goes back at the bar. I don't think I need to use hunger to auspex on that. Unless she's not at the bar. Last items borrowed. Hartford Unification Party, Jara, Prince's birthday, history of the court, about Gale Passery, Barrel Underwood. Secure destinations, Gala, the history of the Hartford Chancery, Dunham. I don't know if there's anything hugely suspicious there. I don't think I've come across anything that would be like that. Have I? Let's see, so which way is it back to the bar?
Alright.
Right here. There's Dijon mustard. Oh, Barrel's in here. I kind of skipped talking to him earlier. Let's see if he has anything to say.
I I didn't think I'd see you again so soon.
Did you want something, perhaps?
You haven't seen Journey, have you?
She's not here. It would be a shame if you've showed up too late.
20% focus. And even if I go max, I have a pretty low chance. No chance if he focuses, so that's not worth it. I'll just drop it.
You rotten son of a bitch. I don't have time for this.
If you say so. The pleasure was mine, ma'am. Say hello to your sire for me.
Trail ends there. Where could she have gone after that?
She shit? That don't sound good.
Can I help you?
I told you I was looking for Jay earlier. And?
And?
I found the note she left you. I wonder what April would say if I showed it to her.
You went through my stuff?
Damn
Is that
right.
all you're worried about?
No. It wasn't personal. Journey was in a panic. She asked me for the pass to get into Jara's apartment.
Did she say why?
Only that she was looking for evidence. I didn't really get it. Let's keep this between us, all right? April's got other fish to fry.
I'll see about that. I'm going to find her. Jara's apartment. That's on the Primogen floor. What was Jay looking for up there? I never liked this stuff before. Why would I want it in the blood I drink now?
Oh, well, maybe there would have been more to that. Let's see, okay. So I think I'm going to take a quick break and get something to drink because I am parched.